Hello there! You might not know this, but YouTube creators are really lazy when it comes to making thumbnails. One particular example of this is Ludwig. That's right, maybe your favorite creator. Ludwig is notorious for using the same face on every video. But today, we are going to look at a tier list of all of Ludwig's faces, some of which have been reused on numerous videos. And when I say numerous, I don't really think you understand how numerous I'm talking about. I mean, could very well have been used on like 6 videos. Like, look at that. Same face, reused every single video. All he did was horizontal flip it for like one of them. It's the same face and microphone. You see, it's in the same spot. Notorious for using these faces. Today, what we're going to do is we are going to rank his faces. I also happen, if you saw, to steal all of these faces for my own. That's right. I spent the time to find an artist that would copy these. Thank you, Ludwig, for the content. I appreciate it. We're going to go through and we're going to rank my favorite faces as well as mine. We got anger face. I think anger face for me, for Ludwig's anger face, is B tier. I'm not going to lie. I don't think it's the best face. I think it's also why it's holding a chunk of meat, so probably not why it's being used that often. I'm going to play a C tier. I feel like Ludwig anger is more like a weird, disgusted face, right? Like, it's like the look of like, I feel like this is the look his father gave him when he first found out he was a streamer. He was like, what the fuck are you doing with your life? Like, this is the look of like, I'm angry but also disappointed and I don't know how to deal with it. My anger face, I think it's kind of on the same scale, slightly better, because you know my face is in between 2 large chunks of meat. Normally I don't like that much meat surrounding my face at one time. It's kind of a lot to handle. So I would kind of put mine slightly above. We have your like wow face, like it's like a wow, but like look at the eyebrows, you know? I feel like the eyebrows are like, it's like a weird wow, because normally like your eyebrows might be going up, you know, and instead is it going down? Kind of an interesting thing. I think the wow face is a good, you know, I think it's B tier. I think it's a B tier face. I think it's a reusable face and it gets across some emotion. I think it's good. I think that my wow face slightly better. Just saying. And now I feel like there's a lot more emotion going on there. The lean back laugh. I actually really like this face. I'm going to throw this in like a B tier. I think it's good. I think it has a lot of feeling to it. It kind of gets the job done, you know, gets what you want. You can put it on a lot of videos. It could be a lot of funny different moments of like, ah ha ha. But like, it could be laughing for a lot of reasons. It could be a sad laugh. It could be a happy laugh. My laugh face, I think, is S tier. First of all, look at those ears. You see those ears? Those are some good looking ears. You look at Ludwig's ear, not a good looking ear. So look at this, like the definition, the feeling. You just want to reach out and kind of grab the ear, you know, kind of caress it a little bit, right? It's a good looking ear. Unfortunately, Ludwig, not blessed with good looking ears, not pointy and beautiful, you know. Sorry, Ludwig. Sometimes the genetics just don't work out for you. Just how it kind of goes. We have next the surprise face. Okay. I don't think I cut his ear off. I think he cut his ear off. I don't remember if I did this or if he did it. But he is clearly missing an ear in this picture. I don't know if anyone else noticed that. And truthfully, I don't remember if it was something I did or not. It might have been hidden behind something else and I might have cut that out. But I'm going to stick with the fact that I think Ludwig cut his own ear off. Which, I mean, Ludwig without one ear is very symmetrically unpleasing. You know, kind of looking at it, I feel like it does it a lot. Okay, I did not cut all these ears off, okay? And these missing ears, I definitely did not cut them all off. Maybe one of them. I think Ludwig does it. I wonder if this is some sick joke with Ludwig where he like chops off his own ear and he's like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna chop this off. Kind of interesting. Also kind of disturbing in like a weird way. I didn't even notice that. Oh god, it's kind of disturbing looking at it now. Where is this? Missing, is it this one? I'm gonna give this one B tier. I won't lie, sometimes his faces do look alike. There's some slight differences. You know, I'm gonna give mine A tier. It's a good face. I might have cut this ear off. I don't think I did. I think he cuts his own ear off, or maybe there was something there. Now, definitely wasn't me, because the image doesn't include it. And I feel like his ears are either incredibly close to his face, or you know, it's just something I noticed. There's not much going on. I'm gonna put that one. We're gonna do this. Probably do that. I will say, I don't think any of my faces are below B tier. Maybe that one. Okay, there's maybe one. There's maybe one, okay? I think my face does show more emotion. I don't know. I think they're both, this might be one of the few examples of where I think they're both probably on the same tier. The artist didn't have much to work with. Let me just tell you that, okay? The artist did not have a lot to work with in this kind of like imagery, okay? So I don't blame them at all. By the way, if you're wondering who did all the art, Claire Designs did it. You know, I'll probably put a link to their stuff down below if that's something you're interested in. Okay, Ludwig might only have 5 faces. You know, like 5 facial expressions, really. Right, we got like shocked, happy. I think that's still shocked to surprised, disgusted and angered. I feel like that's 1, which is kind of close, but I can't really tell if he's like, this just looks disappointed again. I wonder what he channels when he thinks about his like facial expressions. If he's just like, or maybe that's sadness. I don't like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a huge fan of this face. It's okay, you know. I think it's okay. I think I like mine better, but I might just be a more attractive individual, so I might be slightly biased here. Might be completely biased, you know. There might be a light amount of bias here, but you know what? Kind of enjoyable. Okay, this face I find incredible. Okay, I think that this face is one of my favorites. I think it is up there with the S tier face because it shows the true insanity one has to have to be putting their faces on YouTube videos, right? Like the amount of ego you have to have in order to do this has got to be an extreme amount, you know? Like it just has to be really high up there, myself included. By far, one of my favorite faces. I do think mine turned out better. Maybe it didn't. It might be one of the few faces I actually don't know if. I think Ludwig's might actually be better than mine. I don't say that often. I don't say that someone is better than me very often. I'd like to keep it that way. Keep it fresh and enjoyable. So I think I would put that as S tier. But this truly shows like the crazy, like I imagine this. You see this face and you know he's going to be putting an axe through my door. Right? You see that face and you're just like, what do I do? He's coming for me. I need to run. I need to run far away. Help me. He's coming for me. What do I do? You see that face and you're like, oh my god, the world is gonna end. I think it's a good face. Really kind of shows the amount of craziness. So is it still funny face? The praying face. I'm an okay fan of this face. I think this face is like, I'll say B tier. I think it's okay. I think these are pretty equal. I don't think there's a ton of like, I could see using this for a thumbnail with like 2 different options on each side, you know? This one is by far an S tier voice. I think if anything, if we have proven anything, Ludwig himself would agree that this face is easily reusable on multiple videos. It's all the same face. I think this is by far one of the best faces that Ludwig has made on his videos to reuse. I think it is going to probably be... This is actually one of the few faces that I don't know if the reproduction looks as good. Not gonna lie. I feel like this might be a Ludwig face only. I'll probably still use it because it's good, but I feel like really getting the enamel of Ludwig in this image did not go so well. This might be even the one where, you know what, I feel like Ludwig's might be slightly better. I'll probably still use it a lot. Serious face Ludwig. I kind of like this one, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna put that in A tier, I think. I think that's a good face. I like this face a lot, actually. I do think mine is slightly better, but, you know. The pog, like the pog and face. I like this face a lot, actually. I think this is up there too. I think these are both pretty good. I think mine's probably slightly better. Put his B tier. This, like, what the fuck are you doing type look. Like, what the fuck am I witnessing? I'm disappointed in what the fuck is going on. What has become my life? I think that is B tier. High B tier. Obviously, mine is A tier. I don't know what to tell you, folks. If you haven't come to the conclusion that my faces were slightly made to look better, I don't really know what to tell you. You've been lied to. I will say, I don't know if anyone else, I don't know if anyone else finds necks attractive, but I find my own neck area kind of attractive. I don't know why. It's a little weird thing. little weird thing that I will say that I have to, you know, kind of do. I kind of like looking at my neck. I think like, wow, that is one attractive halfling neck. Very real possibility. Maybe because of that, you know, I feel like more people need to get, you know, tattooed in life. Mine were against my will when I was a baby, but, you know, besides that fact, you know, I don't really remember it, which is good, you know. Probably good not to remember the tattooing. I feel like this is like a lot of males and circumcision, you know? Just had it happen. Don't remember it. Don't remember the pain. Now it's there. Nothing I can do about it. Moving onwards. We have a few left to rank. Okay, this is something I wanted to point out for a while. How high was Ludwig in this picture? Does anyone else notice that little bit of red eye there? I feel like I like this picture, and I think it is A tier, and I think it looks better than mine, right? But I think it looks better than mine because if you get up deep and close, I think Ludwig was stoned off his ass when he made this one. I'm gonna say it. I think that he was high as a kite. And I don't think we really represented that there, you know? I think that I should have been made to look a lot more like I was smoking fucking a lot that day. I think that one's up there. This face is really good. I actually really like this face. I do think mine turned out much better. I would say low tier of S. And I think I would put this one low tier of A just because of the context. I feel like mine turned out much better though. But I think that this is a mighty, like this has lots of uses, I feel like. This one, I'm actually going to put this one quite low. Like it's an interesting face, but this might be one of my, like, I don't know. It's going to be hard to figure out like a use for it. Also, if he was really puffing out his cheeks, I feel like, you know, could have done a better job. This might be the one face that I like put myself in like the finally. Also, he looks high in this one too. Finally, the sad face. You need a good sad face for videos of like what fucking decision did I make in my life? I feel like this is definitely that face. I will put that like probably I'd beat you. And I think that that right there is kind of the ranking of how I would choose, you know, the expressions that Ludwig and I make together. Okay, that sounds wrong. The expressions that I stole from Ludwig. That's what I stole. I stole expressions. Thank you, Ludwig. I appreciate this, and I will utilize these in all my YouTube videos until I can afford to pay an artist more to do other faces. But then I'll probably still steal it from someone else.